So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. My name is Maria Terехova, and today we are going to speak about Ukraine as your potential client and your potential partner, what advantages could be, and what benefits you can win from this partnership working with Ukraine, how it could be. I'll try to explain during my presentation. Let me check if I understand right. What should I do? Okay. So, first of all, I want to introduce you my country because we are a new player on this market. And if you can, please go on video. So now Ukraine is a very interesting and potential player on a different export markets all over the world, and especially on IT things and new technologies. But here we are about fashion, about apparel, about textile market, and we are doing a lot of things now. Historically, apparel and textile and fashion business are very developed, well developed in Ukraine. Even from the Soviet times, women living in different city villages, sewing something all the time. Our grandmothers still have sewing machines and doing a lot of things. So it is culturally involved in our life, in our mind. That is why if you choose Ukraine as a partner, I mean partner for CMT contract, for private label contract, or even you buy something in fashion products in Ukraine, be sure that you'll find a partner with a very good quality. And let's go ahead. Talking about Ukraine as a partner, first of all, you need to think that Ukraine, one of the largest European countries. We do not think about it, speaking about our country, but if you look to the Google map, you will see. And the population of Ukraine now is 44 million people, and it's a huge market. I mean, domestic market, it's a huge market. That is why our production companies, our manufacturing companies are very well developed because of domestic market. And now, as you know, we are on a war station with the Russian Federation. Previously, before 2014, we had a huge market relationships between Ukraine and Russia. And now we changed our priorities for European Union, for Canadian market, for United States market overall. That is why now we are open, and maybe you saw news. We have a new government in Ukraine. We're now very popular because of things like Chernobyl movie. Maybe you watched it on Netflix. It is not good page of our country, but it makes us popular. A lot of video, a lot of journalists coming all the time to Kyiv. And I'm pretty sure, and I believe that you can find very interesting partner on border of European Union. That means that you can benefit from the logistic issues. Because, for example, if you buy something in the center of Ukraine, in 24 hours you can receive it in your logistics center in Europe, somewhere on border of European Union. And it's very good comparing to Asian countries. So let me explain you how our market and sector now looks like. The Ukrainian textile and apparel sector now, there are textile manufacturing companies, 555 companies due to the data to 2019 made by Ukrleprom Association. It's one of the main players, not profitable, working in Ukraine. In these companies, we have more than 16,000 employees that have official contracts, and it's very important for brands, European brands that want to work with us. Next one, apparel companies. We can also more 1,810 companies and more than 46 employees officially employed in these companies. We also have the market in leisure and footwear at 400 companies and more than 9,000 employees working in these companies. So you can imagine for yourselves that it's a huge market and a lot of companies you can work. Today I was worked on our booth, and a lot of people from different countries came and asked if we have different type of producers from women, men, children, leisure, footwear. Yes, we have. We have everything in Ukraine. Maybe you don't know it, but it is. Here you can see the map of Ukraine, and you can see the regions that are very strong from the point of sewing and apparel and textile industry. First of all, the capital region, the capital of Ukraine, Kyiv. Maybe you heard about this city in news previous time. Then in north, also Chernigiv region, then Zhytomyr and Khmelnytsky in center, in western Ukraine, Rivne, Lviv, in the south, Odessa, and east, Zaporizhzhia, Dnipro, and Kharkiv. And besides these regions, a lot of companies and small production companies you can find all over Ukraine. But these regions are the biggest from the sewing and production point of view, to make you understand. And also it's very important when country has qualified staff. And due to this, Ukraine could be your partner because we have technical schools and we have universities related to the sector. 21 professional college, 8 higher educational institutes and universities, and of course now a lot of modern courses, a lot of modern sewing schools that each year a lot of graduate people graduated from these universities, so we can build good fundamental manufacturing companies in Ukraine. And when you work with our companies, that's why you will feel the quality of products. Okay, and I wanted to tell also about new initiatives in Ukraine to make you feel and understand that we are developing like fashion country. 5 years ago, I'm very proud that I was a part of this project. We started one of the biggest startup platform on the East Europe. The name of this platform is New Fashion Zone. And we already organized 5 contests for young designers. And I would ask for video at that moment to show you young talented people, because I'm pretty sure that young people going to the industry, showing their creativity, showing their design, could be a good fundamental thing, good fundamental base for developing whole the industry. Not everybody from them become designers, as you understand, because it's a very competitive market all over the world. But a lot of these people go to brands, go to manufacturing companies, and become designers here on production. And it's very important for us that we develop new culture, because culture is the first we need to think about building the industry. So 17 countries, 2,336 applicants, and 2,051 finalists we already received due to this platform. And now some of these people selling their goods in European countries as well. And a lot of them work with the Ukrainian brands and Ukrainian producers. The main message of Ukraine I want to share with you is trade with Ukraine. Now we are very open, and as I said before, change our priorities to European Union, Canadian market, and United States market. Now more than 100 world well-known brands outsource sewing to Ukraine. Our largest partners for now is Germany, France, Netherlands, and Great Britain. You can find a lot of brands sewing, having CMT-based contracts with Ukraine. Between them, Orsay, Zara, Hugo Boss, H&M, a lot of. mostly CMT-based contracts, but we also ready for private label because we could organize small quantities, and that's very important now in nowadays world for fast fashion and fast logistics because we are on board of European Union. Also, several our brands and producers have warehouses in European Union. You need to ask them about it. In this case, it's very simple way of logistics, and good price is also very important. But price, all the time, is a point for negotiation. We need to start speak about it, to understand your technical requirements from from Ukrainian producers, and then the third question would be price, if everything is okay. Next, very important is very important for you to know that we have free trade agreement for our sector, Ukraine, with European Union. It means, first of all, that we need to understand what is the origin, what will be the origin of this good, but we have trade agreement, free trade agreement with European Union. We have free trade agreement with Canada. We have agreements with Ireland, Liechtenstein, Norway, Switzerland. Some agreement for import tax Macedonia. Montenegro, agreement with fabric third countries origin 40% ex-works. And we also have agreement with Armenia, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, Moldova, Georgia, Azerbaijan, Turkmenistan, Belarus, Tajikistan, Kazakhstan. All the time in these agreements we need to be very careful and read the documentation, how to receive a Euro 1 certificate, because we need to understand the right origin of this good. Anyway, if we use fabric, for example, for dresses from European Union, will not be any problem to receive Euro 1 certificate and duty-free access to European Union. Also, it's a very important question for now, is the social and environmental rules and regulations. And it's a strong part of Ukraine. You can find partners here in Ukraine that have BSCI and CPI too. If you ask, we have this type of companies. And a lot of companies and producers ready to receive these certifications or any other certification because we changed our focus. Next, we have official employment in Ukraine. It's also very important. And working in social conditions is also related to the certificates. We're doing a lot of things and inviting all the time buyers to come and see from own eyes. We are working on buyer's tour to Ukraine this year or next. I don't know exactly now, but we are working on it. And I invite you to visit Ukraine and to see on your own eyes what happened there. Next, what I want to tell you is that now apparel, textile and fashion industry is a priority for our government as well. And if you look through the data of Ministry of Economic of Ukraine, you can find that this industry, apparel, textile and fashion, now is one of 8 priorities in this ministry. And you can find a lot of information about it. Also, Export Promotion Office was organized as a part of this ministry. Now it's a government organization that helps a lot to producers and fashion players in Ukraine to be export players, not only domestic market. And thanks a lot to QT's Canada-Ukraine Trade and Investment Support Project. Due to this project, we are here today. And we have this opportunity to take part with a stand, with a booth on this exhibition. And you can visit our booth after my presentation and we'll tell you what we do. Unfortunately, today we have only 4 producers from Ukraine, but I think that for the first time it's okay. Better to have 4 than nothing. Hope we have next year more producers and maybe sometime we will have the booth like Turkey has today this in the exhibition. we need to think. We need to think about and work go on. Also, I want to tell you that Ukraine now very trendy country. We're doing a lot of things that happened all over the world. And one of the things is women empowerment. We're doing a lot about business where women work. Our business, fashion, apparel, and textile, it's a very women-oriented business. Cuties organized She for She program, and I was a mentor for this program for 3 companies producing children wear. And today in this exhibition we came with children wear. You can find and see it. And the aim of project She for She is development of women's business in Ukraine and promote the products in foreign markets, and primarily in Canada, because it's Ukrainian-Canadian project. But as you see, today we are here in France because it's the center of fashion business of the world. And we are going to be international. And I one more invite you to visit our booth, Hall 2, it's near here, booth M083. And you can find the children clothes and producers of children clothes that are open to work for private label, open to work CMT-based contracts, and also we have fashion goods, so you can buy it, for example, for your boutique. Because as I spoke before on this exhibition with the buyers, I even invited people from Africa. I visited people, so people spoke with them from Brasilia. Seems to me that it's very cool for this international experience. Let me introduce the companies that came together with us on the booth this year. First of all, it's a Genadine company. The owner of this company just here at Nadezhda. This company is going on very good quality merino wool fashion-oriented things. Mostly basic, but also Genadine tomorrow on Wednesday, 11:30 morning, we'll have the catwalk. I invited you to come and see on your own eyes how it would be. The next, our focus for this exhibition, children apparel manufacturers. And we have a lot of manufacturers in Ukraine, but today only 3. It's a company Yevga Kids, very fashion-oriented, very interesting goods. Company Timitex, a lot of things for infant. And Sasha, our girl, begins with us. You can see here dresses for events. And maybe that is all for today. Trade with Ukraine. You can ask me any questions about Ukrainian producers. Now I'm here, but during the days of exhibition, I'm on our booth M083. Thank you very much for your attention.